scared to start a business because of the constant rise in the price of flour.
But you have wants, you have needs, you will pay your staff.
Okay, as I was introduced before, let me reintroduce myself basically. My name is Lilysolutions and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Lilysolutions Limited. It's obvious that a lot of unfamiliar faces are here, so majority of us will be wondering what exactly is Lilysolutions, what are they into? Are they GNLD company, networking company? Of course, several things in our mind, but the good news is that we are the reason why most of your services and products should grow and why you should have more sales and target audience. So that is our mission. But before I go into that, I would like to just walk us through to the ideas and the innovation behind the brand Lilysolutions. Of course, if I ask what comes to your mind when you hear the word lily, everybody will say it's flower for those. And if I ask what comes to your mind, who can be of course, the directors of a company that has a name called Lily? Of course, majority of us will say a lady or a woman. Yeah, but it goes beyond that. The name does not represent a flower; it represents is solutions. So whenever you see different flowers or different products, the first thing that comes to your mind is what this product represents. For instance, this is the table water in front of us. The first thing that comes to your mind is the water inside, even before you start reading about the brand. So, but Lilysolutions goes beyond that. So I want to assure you that by the time you walk out from this building, you will understand that we concentrated mostly on things that waste most of our times and fund as a business owners. I've seen many business owners spend a lot on sponsored adverts, paid influencers that has no unique valueness to what they sell. And I've seen a lot of people walk up to me and tell me, please, this is what I'm doing and this is what I've been getting as a result. I don't think something is right. And I tell them, have you ever tried this method? And they tell me, do you think it will work? And I tell them, do you understand that whatever method you think is best and you invested in, it might actually end up not working for you? Because your concentration will be, oh, I've paid, so I should see results, right? But the thing is, you do not understand the power you have as a decision makers to do some certain things just by getting some information, and that's the information way to give you all. Lilysolutions came as a business support because I found that everywhere I've always worked, and every places I've always been, and every people I've always met, they always come back with that idea of, there's something you told me, and I joke with it, but it's actually working for me. So I think it's right time that you all understand that there is always business support organizations that have the uniqueness and things that you don't know that will actually work for you. So we are here to tell you that there are some things you can handle yourself to make your business thrive and succeed without wasting money. This is the beginning of this year, 2022, and I want you all to tell yourself that I am business and I am a CEO and I do not want to waste money anymore. Thank you so much.
The CEO of Lilysolutions Nigeria. Okay, the moment we've been waiting for. Please, let's put our hands together as we welcome the Business Development Manager for Lilysolutions, Mr. Abdul Rashid Agbo. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to you all. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that for taking our time to be here. I can imagine how hard it was for you to decide to leave your ever busy schedules just to be here. Mostly because many of you do not know me before now, so you have no prior knowledge of my reputations or achievements, and for that I am very grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abdul Rashid Agbo, and I am the Business Development Manager for Lilysolutions Limited. Over the last 5 years, I have worked as a business developer for the likes of Globacom, Finet Systems, and a few other private enterprises. This business seminar is very important for all business owners, entrepreneurs, and prospecting businessmen and women, because business today is no longer business as usual, and it is important for you all to know this truth. The business of demand and supply is phasing out. Today's business practice is all about dominate and supply. Just like the saying, there is nothing new under the sun. So also in business, there is no demand that you wish to satisfy that doesn't already have a brand of products, services that is already catering to that need. Therefore, you must aim to dominate existing brands. For example, if you wish to start a telecommunication business, clearly you will not be the only one in that business sector. You already have the likes of MTN and some other tech giants in there. They are existing competitors in your intended line of business. Or maybe you want to open up a bakery. Very good. But we already have so many bakeries that make very good pastries and bread. So unless you can find a new problem to solve, whatever kind of business you want to start, you most likely will not be the first, and therefore you cannot be thinking of just meeting people's need. Rather, you should let them know that your product or services is the best one for them. What you need to do is dominate the market, rather than just meeting up people's demand. Because even though these people need your product or services you render, they already have a supplier. So therefore, you must strive to become the best brand, the brand of choice. And to do that, you must find a way to dominate. But in order for you to dominate, you must learn to build good business relationships. Robert Kiyosaki wrote in his book, The Business of the 21st Century, that the business of this generation is networking. Today, when some of you hear the word networking in business, the first thing that comes to your mind is those people that will ask you to bring 2 people. For those 2 people to bring another 2 people. Yes, in a way he meant that. But he wasn't just talking about scavenging for humans. He was talking about building relationships with people of common interest. Building a good business relationship is all your business needs to succeed. In order to be successful in any business, the first thing you must ensure to do is to build a good business relationship with the key decision makers in your industry. Who are the key decision makers in your industry? You must identify who these men and women are that are deciding the fate of businesses in your industry. People with the ability to make your business grow or fail. For example, the men, women, or company that once they seal up their warehouses, the prices of bread in the market will skyrocket due to the scarcity of flour. You wish to start up a bakery, but the price of flour just keeps rising. You are doubting if you can keep up. You are scared to start a business because of the constant rise in the price of flour. This means clearly that a man, woman, or company that produces flour is a key decision maker in your bakery business. If that is the case, can you identify one of them or as many as possible until you are able to build a good relationship or partnership for the sake of your business? In order for you to build a good business relationship, you must understand the principles behind building a good business relationship. If not, you might just end up doing marketing and think it's relationship building. It is true that a good marketing can turn into great business relationships sometimes, but you must know the difference because marketing is stressful and nobody likes stress. In marketing, when you walk up to a stranger, you are required to sell yourself or your products to the person because you want him or her to know your strength, things you can do better than others, your capabilities. But in building a good business relationship, even though you're also trying to illuminate your qualities to the other person, you are mostly trying to get to know the other person better in order to find common grounds. Building a great business relationship is all about finding common grounds. What does this person like? What does he or she need? How do I connect with him or her? Is he a member of my golf club? Maybe he goes to our church, or we pray at the same mosque. It is more about building friendship. And to build friendship, you need to have things in common. It also requires patience, because you are trying to get to know the other person and not just trying to impress him or her with your product or services, as it is the case with marketing. It is important to understand also that in some businesses, the decision makers could just be the customers. Therefore, owners of such kind of businesses must ensure to have a good relationship with their customers. Make it a more personal relationship instead of having them feel like all you want from them is their money and patronage. Building a good business relationship is essential to the growth of any business. Therefore, CEOs, entrepreneurs, business startups, SMEs, and all others involved in any form of business activity must ensure to establish a friendly link between them and those that can influence their business. I understand that building a new relationship with strangers can be hard. Taking out that time to meet new people sometimes is hectic. I know a lot of you find it very difficult to make new friends. Friends that might be critical to the growth of your business. For some of you, it is hard to build healthy and strategic business partnerships. I don't blame you. People can be annoying sometimes. But not to worry. We are here for you. Lilysolutions Limited is a business support organization with a mandate to help all business owners, CEOs, and SMEs succeed by establishing a strategic partnership, promotions, and implementing proper business models and counsel. We can help you create a fair level playing field between you and your competitors, an enabling environment for your business to compete and thrive. It doesn't matter what brand of products or services are there before you. We will ensure your brand penetrates the market and dominates. Lilysolutions Limited will serve as an anchor that ensures your business never goes under. We will hold your head above waters by helping you avoid common business mistakes and practices. It doesn't matter what kind of business you do. We will guide you through it. And not just guide you through it, we will guarantee your success. We all know business is risky, and you cannot afford to fail. Because in business, failure is expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Abdul, and I am business. Thank you very much. I'll take questions. Questions concerning what I've said, questions concerning your business, in any area or aspect of your business. 10 minutes. No questions.
Are you guys like a company where someone could outsource their business and marketing to? And what kind of results could you guarantee? And if someone were to partner with you guys, first of all, would you take over the business marketing? That are you going to come into the company and take over their marketing and sales, all of that? Then secondly, do you guys take targets? I just need to know more about what you do in respect to how you can help a company marketing-wise. Thank you.
Business support and consultancy company. We help you with your branding. Initially, they help with branding, advertising, promotions. But when I took the mandate as a business development manager, I said, no, that is not enough. I should be able to guarantee your success. I should be able to forecast where you should be in 3 months, where you should be in 6 months, and guarantee that you'll be there. Because unlike other companies, we are not influencers online. People, you pay money and they post your stuff, and then after 24 hours your money expires. I want you to give me your money, because I want your money obviously, but I want to show results for that money. We are a marketing firm. For those people that cannot afford us for retainership, because we do monthly retainer, you come in for consultation. We help you with your daily activities, helping you avoid these common business mistakes, especially in this era of social media, where a lot of you are wasting money on influencers because they have millions of followers and and you throw your money here and throw your money there without seeing results. I should be able to give you a paper proof, a forecast to show that, okay, last year you were here at 10%. This month or this year, where is your profit margin? Since my takeover, what campaign should I put together to guarantee your success? I should be able to take you out of that place of try your luck or trial and error and put you in a place of stability and consistency. And that begins with your branding. Because whatever I'm doing for you or we are doing for you, the first thing I have to do is change the mentality of your organization. Because the growth has to start from within. Your business has to be well positioned in order to target that audience that you want.
Can you give us some examples of those type of business?
Okay, thank you. I have a friend in the hospitality business. She's the manager of Pavilion Hotel in Asokoro. Very good at her job. What she does is, she knows she manages hotel, but she's a girl with a party lifestyle. And then she has so many friends, and every weekend she goes to club and she finds new friends, and then she brings them to her hotel. But not just bringing them to the hotel, because they know, okay, we are coming to see you at your hotel, we'll buy drinks and we'll pay, and the money comes back to your pockets like you want to exploit us. But what she does is, every weekend, she hosts different events in different hotels that she manages. Circles, Lassos, game night, to bring these her friends. These are friends now, come in, play games. They have to buy a drink, of course. It's not a party, so she will not pay for them. And they are paying. And the owner of the business is seeing the customers are growing. Every night they are coming. And most of them are her friends. What is she doing? She's building business relationships. A lot of these people, she targeted them, but they won't even know she targeted them because they are now very close friends. And they come, and they drink, and they have fun, and she's making money, and she's making sales. But it's all fun because they are friends. Aside the hospitality business, talking about somebody that has a club. If you have a club, there's very often than not, government policies might not affect clubs. a club is defined by its customers. You can't say because you are not selling this type of drink to this club manager, the club will not grow. Or because there's no NSC in the market, that means clubs has to shut down. But if there is no customers, that club does not open. So that customer, those customers now become the major stakeholders in that business. So a company like that should be customer centric. You should focus on their customers more. Bring them in. You don't need partnerships, you don't need people in the business industry. You might need few relationships, but your major focus should be how to satisfy these customers. Because the club will open every night, but if there are no people there to dance and drink and do whatever activity they do, then there's no business. So in a business like that, the customers are the major decision makers. So you have to be more focused on the customers. What do they like? What do they want? What are they looking for? What are my competitors giving them? What can I give them that could be different? If you begin to think like this in such enterprises, for some people, I heard somebody say it's a fashion designer, by the time you begin to think in this direction, you will begin to make more sales. And God willing, you will grow.
Somebody like me. You mentioned, thank God you use the construction industry as an example. We have big players there. A small fry like me that is just coming into the industry where we have lights like Vega and all the rest. How can I partner with Lilysolutions so that I can dominate that market?
I will advise you to narrow your gaze. The construction industry, Julius Berger are big, they are looking for government contract. I can help you with that if you have the resources. I know how to build the relationship down to the presidency if that is what it takes. These are human beings. Human beings are made of emotions. And as long as you have emotional intelligence, you can penetrate any human being, whether Buhari, whoever it is. They are just different faces, the same emotion, jealousy, greed, anger. That is what all of us are made of. So, for a business like yours, you have to narrow your gaze and isolate your target market. You could start with little constructions. You could start with construction revamping for people that need remodeling, for people that need refurnishing of their building, not just looking for big contracts, small things that will leave a mark for tomorrow, so that you enter the market gradually, because once you enter with the force that you are trying to enter, it's as soon as those target markets you are looking for, those big players sees you, your competitor sees you too. And as soon as your competitor sees you, the first thing they are thinking is crush this guy out of the market. The same thing they did with Ibeto. They give every contract to Julius Berger. Can we put in a clause? Whatever contract is given to Julius Berger, they must use Dangote cement. And Ibeto just went one side. Those are policies that will crush you within seconds. So you start from little, depending on your resources. Think of revamping, remodeling, then you go in little, and you think of a target sector. You can start from a location. If you don't have enough resources, Abuja for example, and then you can target maybe rural area, since the urban area are very expensive. You can target rural area depending on your capital, and then you start taking your territory little by little. And when you are big enough and you feel like I'm ready to play in the big market, then we can now go into contracts and facing giants like Julius Berger and CEC, ECC and the rest of them. Are we okay? Thank you very much. I'm not trying to make you business partners, or I'm trying to become your friend, because I'm tired of seeing you waste money. If you are thinking of scaling up your business, if you are thinking you want to move that business from WhatsApp group and WhatsApp status to becoming a multi-million naira company in 5 to 10 years, then I'm your guy. If you are doing the business as a passive business, just to keep body and soul together, I can give you consultancy advices, I can tell you what and what to do, the right places to touch, so that it will keep you steady and ongoing. But if you are ready to design a business model that is scalable, then I'm your guy. And that is why we brought you guys here today, because Lilysolutions Limited is here to fill in that gap that mistake should not be made anymore. That little money you are throwing away doing one thing. I had a sister, I was staying with her, I was doing my PhD in business management. I want to use that as a case in point. She invested over 10 million naira in the chemical production business. Sanitizer, bleach. The packaging was impeccable. She got all her resources from China. But I told her, look, unless you have a distributor that can distribute nationwide so that you focus on production and marketing and branding while they do your distribution, you cannot compete with Hypo and even Jeep that is almost out of the market. Can you target rural areas, those local places that they cannot afford Hypo? Because the quality of your product is big, is good, but you can't compete in the big market yet. Not because you are not good enough, but you don't have the resources. Can you take your territory little by little? Can you start from places like Jukwe, Karishi? Money is money anywhere. There's nothing like dirty money. Can you start from little places where these hypo people are neglecting, so that you can build your force little by little and take up market share little by little? A lot of people do business, they don't even know there is a calculation, a market share calculation, or because they are not even ready to become a company in the future. Because if you are ready to become a company, you are thinking of your market share, you are thinking of what value of this market. If Hypo is taking 90 billion out of the market, inside this, and the total market value is 100 billion, how much am I taking from this 100 billion? Can I capture 10 million and hold it first and be coming up small? And that is how every business owner should think, because business is gradual. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes doing the right things at the right time to get you where you want to be. So I hope we're working together, and if you are not willing to work with us, it's fine, but I hope what we said here today is going to help your business grow this 2022, and you'll give testimonials. And of consultation, my line will be open to you 24/7 if you have any business questions or insight that you need as far as it's business related. Thank you very much.
Good day, everybody. Okay. I was arrested here by these young men. And I was arrested by a burden I placed on myself. I'm one of those that on global platforms have abused Nigerian politicians. I have reduced the number of Nigerian army generals that go for international training in this country. And I said, if we say the old ones are weak, they are decapacitated, they should be thrown away, what do we do with the young ones that are ready? If we agree that so many of them are in Yahoo Plus, rituals, terrorism, banditry, armed robbery, cybercrime, what do we do with the ones that are ready? So that means you must come out of your comfort zone and back them up. Look for needs. Hello, somebody say needs. Needs. He said go to anywhere. I like that he spoke before me because I will build on what he's saying. He said don't go to the Asokoro or go to Wanyanya or something. Money is money everywhere. Need is need everywhere. If a big man is thirsty and he wants to drink water, where he is, this water, the same deep blue, maybe 5,000 naira. Where you are, the same deep blue will be like how much? Maybe 100 naira, right? But it's the same water content, the same everything. So I saw them walking on the street, fighting, falling down, they die. Yes, old soldier, they riot, they die on the street. So I started the retired members of Nigerian forces. Retired members of Nigerian forces started to have disturbances from other government and retired military officers' body. So we merged all of them together one day and we formed the Coalition of Concerned Military Veterans. he's trying to tell you is this: there are needs that collapse people's business. So if you are looking for the billions, start with the millions. If you can't see the millions, start with the hundreds. If you can't see the hundreds, start with the thousands. The matter is to what? Start! It's to start. And that is how we started. So everybody has business. There are security businesses in Nigeria. So when I started August, I saw, there's Halogene, there's Proton. There are retired military officers running all those things. Big guys with structure, vehicles, buildings. Yeah. We talked about staff, Sabi. Because with all the branding where you go employ one idiot that has not been trained also to carry the unity of focus. So when you say Lily, somebody go there, go say Lillian. It is the client that will be reminding him that is it not Lily that is your district? Go say no, Linda or something. It's not packaged to carry the vision. So when you even know this, you have staff, they need to also do a breakdown training for your staff. So when you see my staff here too, it's something for them. Now, no, I asked you whether you are staying. You say you are staying, Abi, because he has gone to so many other focus like this with me. So if you know and you have just two staffs, you have two staffs, you have one staff. Madam have one sales girl in her shop. Madam, maybe you have one or two staff. This one has one person that is partnering with you, not a full staff. If you bring your two, you bring your 1, 3, plus you 2, 4, 5. You bring 2. No, you're supposed to bring 4. You are looking cool. You bring 4, that is 8. How many people will you be talking to in the next 2 months? From here. So far 16. Because if you talk to 8 CEOs, you're supposed to talk to like times 3 of their proteges if they want to give you. And if they say they won't give, then carry the vision alone. It can't work. You are here, madam. Is your outlet closed or open? There's someone there. Then that person now is not packaged properly. And the person someone entered there. And he just look one clothes. Say, no spoil am, now so that they drag her. Then you will now call the person, you will speak all the English that you learned from Lily. The person will now say, why didn't you train your people? I think I've taken enough time. And I would like them to put you people together. Make sure you cascade this thing down. The next training of CEOs, bring 2 people, bring 2. I think that bring 2 people don't they work here now. In the next training of staffs, how many of your staff because it is a vision, and a vision is on a mission, and one person does not go on a mission. Okay, does one person go on a mission? Bring others. Thank you very much.
Okay, if they once again say, thank you for this very valuable information. For me personally, my eyes have been open to a lot of ideas on areas that has been a bit cloggy as far as business is concerned. Now my question is this. Talking about collaboration, yes, it's a very, very dynamic skill as long as business is concerned. But sometimes we get it twisted. Because for instance, I do a whole lot with fashion, I do events, and of course, personal development and trainings and all that. But something happened when I had my book launch in September last year. When I came in here, for instance, the first thing I did was I had to take pictures. Why? I'm going to write about what I've seen. I'm one person who is very detailed with things, but if I see best practices, I copy them a whole lot. So I already took pictures, and I started writing even before the seminar started. On points, I call them tips that could help you package a premium seminar, whatever, as long as you want to sell your brand. So that I give it to Lilysolutions because this is wonderful. I was super impressed when I came in. So it took me back to what happened during my own book launch. I had it in Grand Cubana. And okay, so the decoration, everything was top notch, but I didn't pay a dime for it. Why? Because the lady has always wanted to sell her brand. And she knows I'm a PR person, and I talk a whole lot. Yes, I talk for a living. I write for a living as well. So she only came to me and like when I'm ready to launch, that she would like to take up the decor. And of course she did it, but I didn't pay her a dime. When I even offered to, she said no, that she's okay. And that job she did for me got her a lot of clientele that even in December, she was rejecting jobs. But I didn't know it was collaboration. I just called her and offered her what she actually wanted rather. So somehow I'm now beginning to understand that most times, to be able to be positioned in places where you can be reached, even without the Facebook ad that we pay so much for, you just have to know what to do, right? Now, she didn't wait for me to ask her for the job. She came to me and offered to do it pro bono, and I obliged. And then returns are what she's celebrating today. The same thing with the guy that did the ICT, because it was live streamed, and so he's a member of the church. I only paid half of the fee, but now everybody's using Joe. Do you understand? But why am I using these instances? I didn't know it was collaboration, or maybe it's not, because maybe I need to be cleared from what you said too. But I just know I outsourced most of the things, and when I get an event, I outsource. I know the camera guy I use, I know the photographer, I know this, I know who cooks and all of that. So it's a whole lot easier. I just draft a proposal of what I want to do a check, and then give it out to them, and it makes it a lot easier. But most times I charge, most times I don't. Most times they come to me freely, but I didn't know the place of collaboration. Now my question is this: when you don't understand collaboration, how far can you go with it? That's number one. Talking about partnership too, I know we've been taught sometimes you need to reach out. Don't just sit and wait for opportunities to come. You need to go for it. When that door is closed, break it open and go and take what you have to take if you want to be there. Now, in partnership, how do you actually go to meet? You said a whole lot about how you were able to get in here. I liked the Idowu Taylor part, actually. I'm going to also have to write on it. It was quite interesting. It takes courage. I know that is courage. That is one thing I don't have. Sometimes, just like when we got in here, they were trying to do interview. I told them I'm camera shy, they started laughing. But I was speaking the truth. Sometimes I don't know how to get these things done, but I see myself doing them, and then if you ask me how I did it, I don't know. So in the place of collaboration, there is tenacity, of course, and a whole lot. In partnership too, which is an important aspect, there's, like you mentioned, and then there's networking, and there is, can't remember the fourth one, sorry. There is networking, and then there is the marketing skills, word of the mouth. So how do you put all of this together to actually get to that place where you have always dreamt about, which is growth and success in your business? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let me do it quickly, like this. Let's start from up. The boldness, right? You are going for an event, or there's an event coming up, or there might be events to come up, and you know that you need boldness. You need this aggressive presence to come on you positively. Boldness can be arrogance. Okay? You need boldness to come on you positively. The first thing to do, people call it packaging. But you can't do packaging when you are already the intimidated one. So imagine if I'm going for something like that and I just call, I'm trying to get your name. Abdul Rashid. You gave me 1 or 2 bullets up there, you know, and I'll retaliate with explosives later. But I saw somebody that can, there are people that are bold, but when they transfer it to you, it looks like arrogance. It looks like, this one is they won't take it. But I saw boldness in him that is transferable. You know, he wanted to transfer it to me, and I was resisting it. I want to see how much he can push. I was resisting. When I now looked at time, I said, event still. I now had to find a soft landing where I now said, we can do your own, we can do my own. And he has this wisdom to marry differences. It's very difficult. And that guy, we don't usually agree. Are there no areas out of 10? Is there one or half you people agree? Match on that one. So he agreed with me, I agreed with him. I wanted to stand up and hug him. And I remember that I sent Noah to go and buy belts. You notice I sat down. So there was no belt. We just bought these belts today. You know, so I didn't carry belts. You know, you used to forget belts, cufflinks, and all those things. You know, so I could not hug you, but I'll still hug you. You know, so that boldness can be transferred. Look for someone that has it and can transfer it. Sometimes it may be your husband, maybe your sister, maybe anybody. You know, anytime my wife wants to write exams, any exam, I push her, I used to push her, because I can't be having PhDs and your wife does not have. You say, with the entire exam hall now, I'll say, who are you talking to? You say, I'm talking to you now, are you with somebody? I'll say, no, I'm not with anybody, but are you talking to me? Because I know that anytime my wife gets angry, you want to prove. So the first thing is to first go and touch that red button. I say, how can you be talking to me like that? You that don't even know anything, you are going to write exam, you are just there. You can't say, good evening, sir. Daddy, how are you? This and that. Go say, I beg, because he they call me. I say, why did you call me? Because you want to write one small exam where children they write, now you call me. Go just say, I beg. Go just call the call. She's ready. Once he entered that hall, I've sent SMS to her. Sorry, nah, I just want to bring out the lion inside you. He will see you the Chris. But you need those kind of people. If you don't have them, look for a corporate body. Do you know why the corporate body is good? If I tell this guy now that, maybe you watch Armed Forces Remembrance Day on TV. You know, I was there. If you watch all the videos of veterans having protests and all those things, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Defense, you see me there. I took a mat, all of them took mats, we put mat in front of Ministry of Defense. The DG waiting came, Ambassador, I used to watch you in Al Jazeera, you are sleeping down here now, this and that. No, but I'm trying to give them corporate value. If you come to these guys now, that you are going to attend the wedding of XYZ person, and they said you should do one or two things there, he can do the investigation of those people to find out what gingers them. He can tell you, bring this kind of thing, put it there. And one of them will just enter and say, wow, what is this? They'll say, it's that woman that brought it. Wow, I love this. They will do investigation to show you areas of synergy with that space you want to enter. And when they finish their investigation, they will tell you, wear black t-shirts, wear yellow jeans. I never wear them like that before. Do it, I tell you. And you may just get there now, and one of the people that you feel intimidated to will just say, I love this combination. You know I love yellow. You say, I don't know. You say, I love yellow. I love this shade of yellow. Wow, can I touch it? You touch it. No, Nigeria here we restrict ourselves, but if you go abroad, you just see somebody's dog on the road. Say, well, what's the name? My daughter like that. What's the name? They'll say Felix. You say, no, call him Felix. The owner of dog will begin calling the dog Felix. That's what they do abroad. Say Felix. You say don't latch him like that. Don't latch him. He likes to run. Run with him. Big man, leave my pikin, he dey run with him dog. So if they do survey, they may just tell you one or two things. I have worn Arik t-shirt to an event. If you don't know. Because one of the director of Arik is there. And I said, I love my airline so much that they even sent me a t-shirt and I wear it everywhere I go to. Codedly, the guy called me one side. gave me free tickets for 10 trips. It's a director. And anytime I'm boarding, I put it, I'm flying on free tickets on Arik. You know, that's how I am. Now, we dealt with airpeace. They just allowed veterans to board first. Did you hear it? You saw the news? That military personnel board first. Because I told them that's what we see abroad. Even food, they give us food. Veterans come and eat. So when they now said military personnel board first, I on my Facebook live. And I put it and I asked the guy, are you boarding us first? Go and check my Facebook, you see. He said, yes. They said you are even flying first class because it's Armed Forces Remembrance Day. It was that morning I was coming. I said, well, when I got into the plane for the first class, I put it there. Someone has told me in my Lagos office now, my PA, that they brought a letter from airpeace for appreciation for that thing I did. So if you don't have it, look for corporate bodies that can do a research and told you the lungus. Why? Because if I ask my friend, I don't know if my friend has bias against me. And that your friend will now look at you and say, the hair is good like that. Say, lie! The hair is dead. You need to go to her to get another hair. But I will tell you the hair is good. And you will see her working on her own hair 1 hour, 2 hours to be better than you. But a corporate body will want to use you like a brand. So you just go to them and say, I need to do this. Then if you talk about collaboration and partnership, this is my own definition. We talked about integrity in collaboration. You can see that we have not met before. We met today and I made sure that I threw some things to see if there was garbage in, garbage out, or value in, value out. And I got value. You know, we're talking about integrity. If I introduce this man, you say you used to introduce, right? If I introduce these guys now, are you talking to me? Now, when somebody comes to your place to get gown, this and that, you say, what's happening? It's my auntie's birthday. All my sisters want 5 gown. You now tell them, do you mean that you wear this gown like this, you will not put this natural human hair? You now say, we're even thinking about it. You say, hold on, just call you. Just call you on video straight. Look, you guys, don't waste your time. It is sometimes hot on the go. Now we are going to Kaduna tomorrow. I've sent feedback. If they give us green light, I'm going with them. Sometimes some things just come. I don't want to use Christian words. But, you will now say, Pastor. Some things are hot. Sometimes, let's say God, not Jesus or Muhammad. God sometimes has prepared it. You will now be dragging one leg. They say dance. Put video call to her now. She begins to show them weapons that will match with your clothes. I see that as partnership. She's my partner in business. Then a security company is giving job to do in Bayelsa, and they don't have presence in Bayelsa. And they call another security company to say, I beg. And if the guard abandoned, who go help me replace him? All those things. Your people date here. That is collaboration. The same business. That's the way I see it. If this hall is having how many places now, this one camera cannot do it. If this guy called 1 or 2 other guys, who will you pay to if you are paying? Him. He will now sort those other people. But in the integrity part, some of those other media people he brought, we now, instead of waiting next time when these people call her, he go call them. They will now pass his bag to come and be giving him card. Let me tell you, if this guy called them, he's already dealing with a criminal. I said this man that brought them should do what? Calm down. If I introduce you, and 2 of you that don't know yourself before, do business, billions come out. You now say you want to give 10 naira to Roy. Then you will now say, make it 8 naira. After all, what did he do? Come back to me and say, guy, this person, there's a company coming to Abuja. What's the name, Madam Ikese? The company coming to Abuja, Counsel Engineering. You are dealing with them directly. Yeah. Because I know she has marketing skills and all these things. She can enter anywhere. And that over. She's going to Lagos to their company. They will do training for her. Everything she can. Do I do the gadgets and all those things? No. But by the time she gets there and she starts doing my own, it's not a problem. That means they have taken a criminal professional. So I told you that just chill. Two of them will fight in a short while. And they will go where? Down. Because there's no foundation. Because if two of them begin to fight for money, that means the other people in the ministry, agency, or wherever they're supposed to give something, they won't give them. So the whole thing will just be one of, then you go. Then I'm still with my network. Why? Because it is my integrity. He told you about personal presence. It is my presence, my integrity that attracts those referrals. So I will still give another 2 people. Madam, don't run away. Partner with people. If they cheat you, let them go. Continue looking for partners and collaborators. If you see the sincere one, give them more. If you see the one that just try to drag information from you, slow down and walk away. 3 of them will fall down. Even if they build the National Assembly together, the business, you will hear that the building is some controversy. Small time, who will take over? AMCOM will take over. So that is where integrity comes in collaboration and partnership. So if somebody asks you where you get home now, what be this? Where you from come? So you say, now one guy, so where they do business, this thing. You say, hey, I would like to talk to them. And you don't think that you should bring those people to them. Or you take some pictures here, and you don't think you should bring those people to them. Don't worry. That guy will just go one day and type Lilysolutions. 1 million will come as this thing. Then you will now look for the logo. Then you now, one day you will see him running things with them, and you say, how far? You say, that is to act. So gentlemen, put integrity in your collaborations and your partnerships. Not only to yourselves, to the platform that you wish to run it. Because while he's running it, you are busy selling your clothes, your whatever you are doing. While he's running it, you are busy doing that. And nothing stops a next project for this madam now to now have a show stand there. Right? For this other madam to have a table there where they put hair and people are looking at it. While we are talking about business and collaboration. I think that is a free one I just gave. So nothing stops it.
Thank you very much. All right, is there any other questions? Any other question? Any other question?
All right. When it comes back, they go off to do that. Now, do you know that there are bulbs that stay on if power goes? Have you seen? You have seen them, sir? I have. Some of you have, right? There is no light, no inverter, but it will stay on for like 30 minutes before it reserves power. Do you know that if I see this now and I bring it here and I tell the man, this product, I want to show you how it works. And they put it and I say, go and off the gen. They put off the gen and this place is still lighted. And they go and on the gen back, it's still lighted. This short embarrassment can take these people to another hotel. But there's somebody selling that bulb. The person is not what? Here! There's someone here that knows that person. But you will not see the need. Because you are disturbed with your wants. Guy, if I live here now, where man go work, man? I never get back to do this and do that. Forgetting that the needs overshadow the wants. Thank you.
Over to you, the full expert. Can we all stand, please, for the national anthem?